This is DD India and you're watching Express News, a program where we bring for you top 100 news of the day. I'm Tanvi Taneja. Let's begin. President Draupadi Murmu conferred the 6th National Water Awards on Tuesday in New Delhi, honouring individuals, institutions and states for exceptional work in water conservation and management. A total of 46 winners across 10 categories received the prestigious awards aimed at encouraging sustainable water practices in line with the government's vision of a Jal Samriddh Bharat. Maharashtra secured the first prize. A Delhi court sent co-accused Jasir Bilal Wani alias Danish to 10-day National Investigation Agency's custody. Wani is an active co-conspirator of the suicide bomber Umar an-Nabi linked to the Delhi car blast case. The Counter-Intelligence Kashmir wing of the J&K police on Tuesday launched coordinated pre-dawn raids at several locations across the Kashmir Valley. As part of an ongoing terror conspiracy investigation, the operation is linked to a case involving a doctor currently under investigation in the Delhi car blast case. Enforcement officials on their part are also undertaking a coordinated operation to ascertain alleged financial irregularities related to the Delhi car blast. Officials conducted searches at over 25 premises linked to the terror-tainted Al-Fala group across Delhi NCR. Andhra Pradesh Greyhounds killed top Nakshal commander Hidma and 5 of his associates in a fierce encounter in Allure, Sitara Maraju district of Andhra Pradesh. Addressing the 22nd Indo-United States Economic Summit, Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal said on Tuesday that India-United States relations are strategic, enduring and continuously growing, with negotiations for a fair, balanced bilateral trade agreement in advanced stage. Earlier, Minister Piyush Goyal attended the curtain raiser of FICCI's 98th Annual General Meeting Annual Convention on the theme India, Self-Reliant Economic Powerhouse in New Delhi on Tuesday. Finance and Corporate Affairs Minister Nirmala Sitharaman chaired the 5th pre-budget consultation meeting in New Delhi with stakeholders from the startups ecosystem in preparation for the Union Budget 2026-27 on Tuesday. Union Minister Kiran Rijiju attended the National Conference 2025 on Tuesday. The conference was organized on the theme Dharti Aba Birsa Munda, Philosophical Foundations of Resistance and Cultural Revival, 150 Years of Tribal Assertion in Modern India. The 11th PhD CCI Global Aviation and Air Cargo Conclave 2025 commenced on Tuesday at Yashobhumi in New Delhi. Speaking at the event, Union Minister of Civil Aviation Kincharapu Ram Mohan Naidu highlighted India's growth in the aviation sector worldwide. Minister Ram Mohan Naidu inaugurated the Airports Authority of India Pavilion at the India International Trade Fair 2025 on Tuesday, showcasing India's aviation excellence and airport infrastructure. Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Minister Prahlad Joshi launched a suite of digital initiatives on Tuesday aimed at modernizing warehousing operations, improving supply chain efficiency and enhancing transparency across the public distribution system. As part of the 11th edition of exercise Mitra Shakti 2025, Battle Obstacle Course was conducted where soldiers from both India and Sri Lanka participated. This was followed by a comprehensive lecture and demonstration on fighting in built-up areas. Indian Coast Guard ships, while undertaking IMBL surveillance in the northern Bay of Bengal, apprehended 3 Bangladeshi fishing boats along with 79 crew members for illegal fishing inside India's exclusive economic zone on 15th and 16th of November. Indian Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi and all ranks of the Indian Army conveyed best wishes to all ranks, veterans and families of Corps of Engineers on the occasion of Corps Day on Tuesday. A national seminar on advancing defence excellence through quality assurance was organised in New Delhi on Tuesday. The seminar aims to foster self-reliance in defence manufacturing through collaborative quality assurance in defence technology. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma of Northeast Indian state of Assam signed an MOU and a letter of intent on Monday with the British Museum in London to repatriate the sacred Vrindavani Vastra under an 18-month loan arrangement starting in 2027. In a bid to bring Maoists to the mainstream, Chief Minister of India's central state Chhattisgarh, Vishnudev Sai, inaugurated the Cafe Pondoom in the Bastar region to provide employment opportunities. On to business news now. Indian equity indices ended on a negative note with Nifty below 25,900 on Tuesday. The Nifty 50 index declined 103 points to close at 25,910. At close, the Sensex was down 278 points to settle at 84,673. Indian rupee ended flat at 88 rupees 61 paise against the US dollar on Tuesday. Gold futures maturing on 5th December were priced at 121,714 rupees per 10 grams on the multi-commodity exchange. Silver futures for 5th December maturity stood at 153,462 rupees per kilo on the MCX. US President Donald Trump told McDonald's owners on Monday that his administration is making progress on inflation, citing tax cuts and reshoring efforts, but acknowledged more work remains to bring down costs for Americans. Onto the global energy market, Brent crude oil futures dropped to $63.7 per barrel on Tuesday. Shares in South Korea's the Pinkfong Company, maker of the popular children's song Baby Shark, traded as high as 61,501 per share on Tuesday after its market debut, more than 60% above its initial public offering price. Bahrain's national carrier Gulf Air signed an agreement with Boeing to purchase from 12 to 15 Boeing 787 Dreamliners at the Dubai Air Show on Tuesday. French steelmaker Novasco will cut 500 jobs as it undergoes partial sale to a consortium with several plants slated for liquidation. India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar delivered his remarks at the SCO Council of Heads of Government meeting in Moscow. Dr. Jaishankar stressed that the world must display zero tolerance towards terrorism. Dr. Jaishankar met Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov in Moscow. The leaders held discussions on bilateral partnership covering trade, investment, energy, mobility, agriculture, technology, culture, and people-to-people ties. India has urged developed countries to demonstrate greater climate ambition and honour their commitments while delivering national statement at COP30 in Belém, Brazil. Environment, Forest and Climate Change Minister Bhupendra Yadav called for COP30 to be remembered as a COP of implementation and a COP of delivery and promises. India's Minister Bhupendra Yadav also addressed the high-level ministerial segment on the International Big Cat Alliance, COP30, and called for global leadership on big cat conservation. Bhupendra Yadav also met UK Secretary of State for Energy Security and Net Zero, Edward Miliband, on the sidelines of the COP30 summit and discussed various issues related to climate change. Addressing the lead IT industry leaders roundtable, Bhupendra Yadav underscored India's commitment to a collaborative, technology-driven and sustainable industrial transitions under the Paris Agreement. Bangladesh on Tuesday remained calm but tense as security forces kept a tight grip on the streets across major cities following the Awami League's call for a nationwide total shutdown to protest the death sentence handed down to its chief and former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Bangladesh's interim government has warned all media outlets to refrain from reporting statements issued by convicted and fugitive deposed Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, citing concerns over national security and public order. US President Donald Trump is set to host Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman at the White House on Tuesday. Trump said that he will greenlight the sale of advanced F-35 fighter jets to Saudi Arabia. The UN Security Council adopted a US resolution detailing the mandate for the Gaza International Stabilization Force outlined in Trump's ceasefire plan. The resolution was passed with 13 votes in favor and 0 votes against. Trump hailed the UN Security Council's vote, claiming it would lead to further peace all over the world. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu restated his government's adamant opposition to the creation of a Palestinian state. The resolution also welcomed the establishment of a board of peace as a transitional administration in Gaza. However, Hamas rejected the resolution, saying it failed to meet Palestinians' rights and demands. The Republican-controlled US House of Representatives will vote on Tuesday on forcing the release of investigative files related to the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. US President Donald Trump reversed his opposition to the move, saying lawmakers should vote for release, claiming that he has nothing to hide. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky visited the Spanish Parliament on Tuesday as part of his ongoing European tour, and this trip came after he visited France. Zelensky was greeted by Parliament Speaker and President of the Spanish Senate. He will visit Turkey on Wednesday in an attempt to revive talks with Russia on ending the Ukraine conflict. But the Kremlin said that Russian representatives will not participate in talks on Ukraine in Turkey. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov further added that President Putin was open to conversations with the US and Turkey on the results of these talks. In Ukraine's Dnipro city, Russian overnight drone attacks damaged the building housing Suspline public broadcaster's newsroom and Ukrainian radio Dnipro. The strikes injured 2 people, triggered multiple fires and damaged residential buildings and infrastructure. The United Nations World Food Programme warned on Tuesday that severe funding shortages will prevent it from assisting more than one-third of the 318 million people projected to face acute hunger in 2026. We're heading for a short break here on Express News. We'll be back in just a bit. Stay tuned to DD India.
India did not agree that Hindus and Muslims could not live together. This was a birth of a country or 2 countries. There was a birth that was also an abortion, because you were literally killing this country that was being born at that point. Every time a Muslim came to prominence in India, President of India, Chief Justice of India, cricket captains, whatever, it was a standing rebuke of the very Pakistani idea. If a Muslim could achieve all this in India, then why did Pakistan need to be created?
Jharkhand will mesmerize you with majestic nature, rich heritage and colorful culture.
Johar.
It fits perfectly.
Thank you.
Full workout हो गया.
Ready?
Postcards from Jharkhand on National Geographic.
Welcome back. You're watching Express News on DD India. I'm Tanvi Taneja. Let's resume. In India, cold wave to severe cold wave conditions are likely over parts of Madhya Maharashtra and West Madhya Pradesh on Tuesday, with isolated cold wave conditions expected in some areas in the following days. Isolated cold wave conditions are also expected over central and parts of western India on Wednesday. Heavy rainfall along with isolated heavy rainfall is very likely over Tamil Nadu and over Andaman and Nicobar Islands for the next 2 days. Minimum temperatures were well below normal by minus 5.1 degrees Celsius or more across parts of western, central and eastern India. Heavy rains and overflowing rivers caused severe flooding in parts of Bolivia on Monday, filling the streets with mud. At least 6 people are missing, several injured and homes submerged. Roads are blocked by debris. A powerful atmospheric river has swept through California, causing at least 6 deaths and widespread flooding on Monday, while lingering thunderstorms in Los Angeles County continue to raise the risk of mudslides in wildfire-hit areas. Heavy rains in Kenya have caused Lake Naivasha to overflow into nearby homes, displacing families. Residents complained of water entering into their houses. Flooding has swamped parts of northern Italy's Friuli Venezia Giulia region after heavy rains impacted several municipalities. 2 people went missing after 3 homes collapsed in Italy's Cormons, likely triggered by a landslide following heavy overnight rain. Pabitra Wildlife Sanctuary in northeastern Indian state of Assam, known for having the highest density of one-horned rhinos, has now begun welcoming migratory birds as winter sets in. The birds are arriving from regions including Siberia and the Tibetan Plateau. This year, over 60 to 70 bird species are expected. Assam marked the 53rd birth anniversary of its beloved singer Zubeen Garg, with fans across the state paying heartfelt tributes. Project ZG was launched to provide food and shelters for birds and promote social initiatives. In Zubeen Garg's memory, a blood donation camp was also held. The Embassy of India in Nepal hosted a seminar on the relevance of the Bhagavad Gita in today's world on Tuesday as part of the International Gita Mahotsav 2025 celebrations. The 11th Chilika Shelduck International Folk Carnival concluded on Tuesday in Odisha's Khordha city. The 4-day event themed Martial Dance of Asia and Oceania celebrates the cultural heritage of India and South Korea. Tehran Design Week concluded on Monday, marking the end of one of Iran's leading design events. The festival showcased a blend of heritage and modern design, attracting younger crowds in a country where 70% of the population is under 30. In central Japan's Hida city, a hunting drone equipped with googly eyes, a megaphone and a firecracker is being used to deter bears from orchids. The 2025 GAI Plus conference opened Monday in Beijing, unveiling new AI benchmarks and solutions, highlighting integration with industries like smart energy and intelligence equipment. The conference also launched the Beijing AI Association to foster AI innovation. Officials highlighted practical AI applications and industrial transformation. 2 long-lost music pieces by German composer Johann Sebastian Bach in his teens were unveiled in Germany and were hailed as a great moment for the world of music. The pieces were performed for the first time in 320 years at St. Thomas Church in Leipzig, where Bach served as cantor. In Australia, more than 90% of expired medical supplies end up in landfill, but a new charity is giving them a second life, helping injured animals recover. The charity Medical Pantry aims to rescue far more reusable medical supplies from landfill. On to entertainment news now. Bollywood actor Anupam Kher's directed film Tanvi the Great won the Fipresci India Award for Best Feature Film at the Jagran Film Festival 2025. The trailer of the highly anticipated action thriller Dhurandhar, starring Ranveer Singh in the lead role, was unveiled on Tuesday. The film is set to hit theatres on December 5th. Fans and fireworks celebrated the release of Wicked for Good on Monday. Stars walked the carpet together alongside director John M. Chu in New York. Wicked for Good sees Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo return as Glinda and Elphaba for the film adaptation of hit stage musical. The first film grossed $756 million globally and won 2 Oscars. The sequel hits theatres on November 21st. Hollywood actors Elizabeth Olsen and Miles Teller attended the London premiere of their new film Eternity on Monday. Eternity blends comedy, romance and big philosophical questions and will begin its global theatrical rollout on November 26th. The statue of the movie character Bridget Jones was unveiled in London's Leicester Square on Monday. Oscar winner Renée Zellweger, who played the character in all 4 films, attended the unveiling, marking 25 years since the first movie, Bridget Jones' Diary. The production of the second season of drama series The Hunting Wives has begun. The series features Brittany Snow and Malin Ackerman. Music legend Paul McCartney is set to release a silent music track next month as part of a silent album protesting UK copyright law changes. The protest raises concerns about the impact of artificial intelligence on the creative industries. Britain's Royal Mint unveiled a special £2 coin on Tuesday to honour the late singer and Queen frontman Freddie Mercury. The coin features Mercury in one of his iconic poses from Queen's 1985 Wembley performance. And next we have sports news. World's top tennis stars headline the Davis Cup quarter-finals starting today in Italy. France faces Belgium in the opener, while defending champions Italy meet Austria on Wednesday, missing Sinner and Lorenzo Musetti after their withdrawals. Spain too has suffered a blow ahead of the Davis Cup 2025 quarter-final against the Czech Republic as Carlos Alcaraz has pulled out of the contest due to his hamstring injury. 3-time World Cup runners-up, the Netherlands secured its berth at the FIFA World Cup 2026 finals with an easy 4-0 home victory over Lithuania on Monday, finishing top of Group G. Poland's Zelensky struck late to earn a 3-2 victory away to Malta on Monday in the qualifying Group G of World Cup, but had to settle for a place in the playoffs for next year's finals. Croatia booked their ticket to the 2026 FIFA World Cup as they came from behind to beat Montenegro 3-2. The draw saw Croatia finish the qualifying campaign unbeaten, making its most successful win ever. In a decisive World Cup qualifier, the Czech Republic dismantled Gibraltar in a 6-0 triumph, securing a second-place finish in Group L. Monday's victory guarantees the team a playoff spot for World Cup 2026. US President Donald Trump announced the US embassies will give visa appointment priority to travelers with tickets to the 2026 World Cup. The move came after a meeting with FIFA President Gianni Infantino. The Indian senior men's team will face Bangladesh in Group C of the AFC Asian Cup 2027 qualifiers final round on Tuesday in Dhaka, as announced by All India Football Federation. This will be the 30th meeting between India and Bangladesh. 9-time Formula One Grand Prix winner Oscar Piastri has won Australian sport's highest honour, the Dawn Award. with the F1 driver calling it a massive privilege. He is the third Australian F1 champion to receive this honour. Four-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka has withdrawn from the ASB Classic in Auckland. She will instead represent Japan in the United Cup as she prepares for next year's Australian Open. New Zealand's Daryl Mitchell will miss the remainder of the ODI series against the West Indies due to a groin injury. The ICC announced Henry Nicholls has been named as his replacement. Veteran pace ace Mark Wood unleashed a fiery spell in the nets on Tuesday in encouraging signs for England after an injury scare during a pre-Ashes warm-up match last week. Cricketing icons including Kieran Pollard, Faf du Plessis, Angelo Matthews, Nicholas Pooran and Moeen Ali gathered at the Zayed Cricket Stadium as the 2025 Abu Dhabi T10 season kicked off with all 8 franchises. Dhruv Goswami clinched the LGB Formula 4 crown at the 28th FMSCI National Racing Championship in Coimbatore, winning both final races to surpass leader Diljit TS. And at just 18, Chandigarh's Janvi Jindal has become the youngest and first female Indian sportsperson to hold 11 Guinness World Records after clinching 6 new titles in freestyle skating at Mohali. So that's it in this edition of Express News. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.